Hello, everyone. Scooty number 7 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 0-3 San Francisco Giants taking on the 1-2 Milwaukee Brewers. And here is the starting lineup for the San Francisco Giants. Leading off, their left fielder, Dave Roberts, batting second. The second baseman, Eugenio Velez, batting third. The right fielder, Randy Wynn, batting fourth in the cleanup position. The catcher, Benji Molana, batting fifth. The center fielder, Aaron Rowand, batting sixth. The third baseman, Jose Castro, batting seventh. The first baseman, Rich Alora, batting eighth. The shortstop, Brian Bocock, and batting ninth, the pitcher, Jonathan Sanchez. On the mound for the Milwaukee Brewers, it is Carlos Villa. It is Carlos, and I am not going to try to pronounce his last name. So far in this replay, he's only pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowed one hit, no strikeouts, and no walks. No ERA either. We're here at Miller Park, home of the Brew Crew, which gives a +2 to strikeouts and a +1 to walk. And with that, Carlos is done warming up as Roberts steps into the batter's box, and we are ready to start this game. Roberts batting a .250 average. Here's the pitch. 5-6, blank. That's how he let 6-2, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Kepler for out number one. Next up, Eugenio Velez. Here's the pitch. 1-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 4. The 9, too high. 5-3, and that's going to be a double star 1. Ground ball to Hall. Hall takes it, throws it across the horn to fielder for out number 2. And next up is Randy Wynn. Wynn batting a .333 average. Here's the pitch. 4-4, blank. He's a switch hitter, too, on that. 6-1, and that's going to be and that is a single pass Hall. So Randy on base with a single. That's going to bring up Benji. Benji is batting an .083 average. Strategy roll is a 5. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-5. 1-5. Home run chance on a 1-4. That's a 2. We need a 13 or less. And the 18 is too high. 5-5. That's going to instead be a power hit past left field, and that is a 12. That's a double for Benji. All right, let's see what happens here. Benji is on with a double. However, the lead runner is thrown out. But if the trailing runner's BR is greater than or equal to the roll of the throw, he advances on the throw. So the lead runner is thrown out. And that retires the side as they leave one stranded. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers. Leading off, the second baseman, Ricky Weeks. Batting second, the center fielder, Gabe Kepler. Batting third, the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, it's Ryan Braun. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Bill Hall. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Corey Hart. Batting 7th, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Batting 8th, the pitcher, Carlos. And batting 9th, the catcher, Jason Kendall. On the mound for the Giants, it's Jonathan Sanchez. Sanchez is 9 wins, 12 losses, 5.01 ERA, pitched 158 innings, 154 hits, 157 strikeouts, and 74 walks. He's ready as Ricky steps into the batter's box. Ricky batting a 133 so far in the replay. Here's the pitch. Is 4-5. 4-5 is a range play. And that's going to be 3-4. 3-4 is going to be a single to Roland. To center field. That is Aaron's. Aaron's range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. And Weeks leads off with a single. So infield going to double play depth. And Gabe Kepler comes up. Kepler batting a 667. Strategy roll 14. Infield at double play depth. 4-2. Range play. And that last one was a range play at the park, by the way. 6-5. Double star 6. And that's out there to win. Wins ranges in a 1-5. That's a 2. He makes the play. And holding Ricky doesn't want to test the arm. And that is 1 away. Infield still at double play depth. Prince Fielder up. Fielder batting 500. Strategy roll is a 19. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a strike. That's a 12. That's a 7. He struck him out. So 2 away. Runner on first, and that's going to bring up Ryan Braun. Braun batting a 182. Strategy roll 15. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-6. Strikeout. That's a blank. 5-3. Power hit past the center fielder. That's going to be a 14. And that is going to be a fly out as he has to go all the way back to the wall to make that play. So the Brewers also leave 1 stranded. No runs, 1 hit. No errors. After 1, score tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. It is Aaron, Jose, and Rich due up for the Giants. Here's the pitch to Aaron. Aaron batting a 100 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-6. 1-6 is a strike. That's a 13. The 16, too high. And that's going to be 4-2. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Carlos takes it, throws it over to first base for out number 1. Jose is up. Jose batting a 364 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-2. Error on a possible throw. 3-5. Line drive to first. Fielder's error rating is on a 1-9. That's a 7. Ball caught. Error only if runners are on and less than 2 outs. So it is no error. It's a throwing error 1 trying to double up the runner. If no error, then double up the closest runner. Ball caught. And we have no runners on, so that is no error there. So no error. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Rich, Rich batting a 167. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-6. That's going to be a range play for Rich. And that's going to be 1-5. Double star 2, ground ball to the shortstop. Hardy's range is in a 1-3. That's a 3, and that is out number 3. So the Brew Crew retires them in order, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It is Bill, Corey, and JJ up for the Brew Crew. Here's the pitch to Bill. 2-4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Miller Park for this one. And that's going to be 5-2. That is an S+8. All right. So Bill leads off with a single, but let's see, does he make it a double? And that he does. We have a 1, and the roll is less than or equal to his BR. His base run rating is a 1. That's a 1. He stretches that single into a double. So Bill leads off with a double here in the bottom of the second. All right, infield at double play depth. Strategy roll is a 6, so Brewers holding off. Corey Hart. Corey batting a .214 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-3. 6-3 is a wild pitch. That's a 20 outside of the range, so real good. And that's going to be 3-3, and that is going to be a double star 5. Fly ball out there to center field. Bill gets the hold sign and 2, and I think that's 1 away. Yep. One out. JJ Hardy up. Hardy batting a .333 average. Strategy roll is a 5. Infield still at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 5-2. That's a strike. That's a 9. The 17 too high. 4-1. Fly ball to center field. And once again, Bill holds 2 away. As that brings up the pitcher, Carlos. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Carlos. Strategy rolls an 18. They're holding off on strat. 2-4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Miller Park. Let's see what Carlos does. 6-1. 6-1 is a blank. That is a rare play. So let's see what happens here with the... All right, so let's see what this rare play says here. Liner to first base who attempts to double up the closest base runner. Resolve play as an L3 range with a catch being an auto double play. Success range played by Rich Alora. Double play retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 2, we're still scoreless. We go to the top of the third. It is Brian, Jonathan, and Dave due up for the San Francisco Giants. All right. Brian batting a .273 average. Here's the pitch. 6-2. Possible error on a throw. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-3. Double star 1. Ground ball to Hall. Hall's error range is on a 1-15. 17 too high, so that's going to be out number 1. Jonathan Sanchez, the pitcher, comes up to bat now. Here's the pitch. 2-3, strike 26. That's a 17, and he struck him out. So that next up is going to be Dave Roberts. We go to the top of the order. Roberts 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-3, 6-3 at the ballpark. 1-1. That's going to be an HRP. And that is out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down as the Brewers retire them in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. Jason Kendall. It's Jason, Ricky, and Gabe due up for the Brew Crew. Jason Kendall batting a .273 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-5. That's a strike. 7. 13 too high. 6-2. Double star 3. Ground ball to second. Takes it, throws it over to first. Out number 1. We go to the top of the order. Ricky Weeks up. Weeks is 1 for 1 in today's game. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-1. 5-1 is a walk. That's a 19. That's a 3. And Jonathan walks him. So runner on first. And that's going to bring up Gabe Kepler. Kepler is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 13. Here's the pitch. 6-2. Home run chance on a 1-19. That's a 1. We need a 14 or less for Gabe. That's a 1. Kepler squaring that ball up. Points to right field. Kaboom! That ball is out of here. 2-run home run for Gabe Kepler. And the crowd here at Miller Park goes wild. And that puts the Brewers up 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Prince Fielder up. Fielder is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He struck out his last time up. 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-3. 3-3 possible error. And that's going to be 5-4. That's going to be a single pass win. No error there. That's an error of a 1-3. The 17 is too high. So no error there, and Fielder gets on with a base hit. Ryan Braun up. Braun batting is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 19 infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Miller Park for this one. And that's going to be 6-1. 6-1. Once again, we hit a rare play. Let's see what happens. All right, so on this rare play, center field, Aaron dives after a sinking liner. Result as an S8 range. Check for injury to center field. So on the range, that is a 1-3. That's a 2. He makes a successful range. And he is out for the rest of this game. So he is out for the game. And that is going to be center fielder. So we got to bring in a new center fielder. So let's see. And I normally do this by die roll. So if it's odds, it's going to be Raja. It's going to be Davis. If it's even, we're going to bring in Lewis. It's odd. So Rajah Davis coming in to take over for the rest of this game in center field for the injured player. So we have a 20 now as Bill Hall comes in. Hall is 1-for-1 with a double. He took that single and stretched it to a double last time up. However, we have a pickoff attempt. Jonathan does not do any pickoffs, but we have a 3 on the die. So here's the pitch to Bill. And that's going to be 3-4. That's going to be a strike. That's a 16. That's a 5. And he struck him out. And that retires the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 3, Milwaukee 2, Giants nothing. It's going to be Eugene, Randy, and Benji due up here in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch to Eugene. By the way, Carlos can face 9 more batters before he is tired. All right. Anyway, so we have 4, 5. That's going to be a double star, and that's going to be on a 1-3. However, the 7 is too high. And that's going to be 4-1. 4-1 is a question mark 8. That is a power hit past Kepler. That's a 14, and that's going to be a fly ball out. Fly ball out there to Kepler for out number 1. Randy Wynn. Wynn is 0-for-1. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-1. 2-1 is a strike. That's an 11. That's a 9. And he struck him out. And next up, it's Benji. Benji is 1-for-1 on the day with a double. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-2. 6-2 is going to be a possible error. Possible error on a throw. 4-5. And that is a fly ball out to center field for out number 3. So once again, the Brewers, no runs, no hits, no errors. Retire them in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Corey, JJ, and Carlos still up for the Brew Crew. Jonathan Sanchez can face 10 more batters before he's tired. His pull rating's down to 5. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Corey. Corey is 0-for-1 on the day. And that's going to be 2-6. 2-6 is a strike. That's a 20. That's a strikeout plus. We add 12. That's a 2 to that. So we had 12. That's a 19. That's a 20. And he struck him out looking. J.J. Hardy up. Hardy is 0-for-1. Here's the pitch. Hardy, 3-2. Blank. And that's going to be 5-4. That's going to be a line drive back to the pitcher for out number 2. Next up, Carlos 0-for-1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-6. Walk. 7. 13 too high. 4-5 ground ball to third base to retire the side. So the Giants return that answer in order. 3 up, 3 down. As they retire them in order, no runs, no hits, no errors. After 4, Milwaukee 2, Giants nothing. We go to the top of the fifth. It is Raja, Jose, and Rich due up for the Giants. Raja taking over in center field. And that's going to be 5-4. 5-4 is a strike. That's a 10. The 14, too high. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2, ground ball to first for out number 1. Jose Castro up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-5. 4-5 is a question mark. Single on a 1-14. That's a 19. The 19 too high. And that is going to be 4-6. 4-6 is a line drive to the shortstop for out number 2. Rich Alora up. Alora's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-1. Strike. 9-20. Too high. And that's going to be 6-4. And that's going to be a single pass left field. So Giants have a runner on, 2 outs. As Brian comes up, Brian is 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is a 3. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-3. That's going to be a strike. That's a 20. That's a 16. And he struck him out. So the Giants leave 1 on. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Jason, Ricky, and Kepler due up for the Brewers. Here's the pitch to Jason. Jason is 0 for 1 on the day. 4-5. Range play at Miller Park. 2-2. Pop up to the catcher. And that's a 6. That's going to be a foul ball. So that is going to be a repitch. Foul ball. Strike 1. 1-4. Strikeout plus. That's a 17. We had 12. That's an 8. He struck him out. Excuse me there. So 1 out. We go to the top of the order. Ricky Weeks up. Here's the pitch to Ricky. 5-1. Walk. He's 1 for 1 on the day. That's a 19. 16, and they walk Ricky. And Ricky gets the sign to steal. All right, let's take a look here. Ricky is a right-handed, so that's going to be a -1. So that's going to be a 15. That is going to be a -3, so that's going to be a 13. That's a 12. And Ricky steals second. On that. It is, and how that is calculated, viewers, that is the runner's stolen base rating, that's the middle number, plus the pitcher's stolen base rating. So that is a -1 for Ricky because it's on the right-hand side of that. And the catcher's arm. Catcher's arm is a -2, so that's a -3. That's how we came up with the 13. Gabe Kepler is 1 for 2 on the day with a home run. 4-5 range play at Miller Park. And that's going to be 3-5. 3-5 is an S plus 9. So out there to win. However, wins range is a 1 to 5. That's a 1. And he got out number 1. Ricky does not move. He stays at second. He gets the hold sign. 2 outs. And that is going to bring up Prince Fielder. Fielder, strategy, 14, holding off. 1-1, error on a ground, possible error on a ground ball. And that's going to be 6-1, 6-1, ground ball to first. Error rating is in a 1 to 5, that's a 10, no error there. And that's going to retire to the side. No runs, no hits. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on. After 5. Brewers 2. Giants, nothing. We go to the top of the second. It is Jonathan, Dave, and Eugenio due up for San Francisco. Here's the pitch to Jonathan, the pitcher. They are going to let him pitch. They are going to let him stay in one more inning here to see what he can do. 2-6. That's going to be a double star, and that's going to be an auto out to third. After that, we go to the top of the order. Here's Dave Roberts. Dave is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-3. 4-3 is a blank. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a single. Roberts on with a single. All right. Carlos is now tired. Here's the pitch. Basically, strategy roll 18. Infield go into double play depth real quick. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-4. 3-4, possible error. 6-5, ground ball to second. Ricky, error rating 1 to 4. That's a 1. That is an error. And that is a 1-base error for Eugenio. Roberts goes to second, and the Giants now have runners on first and second. All right, strategy roll 17. Infield at double play depth. Runners on first and second. Randy Wynn up. Win 1 for 2 on the day. And that is going to be 4-1. 4-1. Hit by pitch. That's a 0. Carlos gives a -2 to the hit by pitch rating. That is a 0. And that's going to be 4-6. 4-6 is a single past Braun. Bases are loaded, but let's see. Do we bring Dave Roberts home? No, he has a 2. That's a 3. So in order to go from second to home, which is what Dave Roberts was on, that's a +1. That's where we get the 2 from. If roll is less than or equal to the ABR rating, the adjusted base run rating, runner advance. Otherwise, they hold. That's a 2. That's going to hold. And that's going to hold Eugenio up as well. So the bases are loaded. Infield at normal depth as Benji comes up. 3-2. Home run. That's a 13. That's a 4. That's a grand slam home run. He brings them all home. He clears the bases. And the Giants have a 2-run lead on a grand slam home run by Benji. They're going to go out there and talk to Carlos real quick on the mound. They are keeping him in for at least this inning. Or they said if one more base runner gets on, they're going to make that call. They are making that call to the bullpen, so the bullpen is warming up over on the Brewers side. Rajah Davis, he's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-6. That's a possible error on a ground ball. And that's going to be 6-5. That's a line drive to third base for out number 2. Jose up. Jose 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-2. 3-2. Home run. That's a 4. The 5 just missed it. Jose just missed belting another one out of here. And that's going to be 2-6. 2-6 is a ground ball to the shortstop. And that is going to retire the side on 4 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. We go, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Ryan Hall and Corey due up. And Ryan Braun is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a strike. That's a 10. That's a 5. He struck him out. All right, Bill Hall up. Hall is 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-2. 1-2 is a walk plus. We had 10. That's a 21. That's a 10. And they walk Bill. And Bill walks to first as Corey Hart. Hart 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll is a 10. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-5. 3-5 is a walk. That's a 7. The 16. Too high. By the way, strategy roll is a 10. Infield decides to play it normal for this play. And that's going to be 6-3. Fly ball to win for out number 2. Strategy roll is a 10. Corey, J.J. Hardy up. Hardy is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-1. 4-1 is a walk. That's a 16. That's a 15. And he walks him. And do we let Carlos take this hit? They are going to let him take the hit. Strategy roll 19, 2 outs. We'll see what we can do here. 2-6. 2-6 is a strikeout plus. That's a 35. That's a 3. And he struck him out. So the Brewers leave 2 stranded. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the after 6. Giants 4, Brewers 2. We go to the top of the 7th. It is Rich, Brian, and Jonathan due up for the Giants, and that is going to do it for Carlos. They had made, and the Milwaukee has made that call to the bullpen in between. So let's see. We have right, and a left coming up. Manny. They're going to bring in Manny Parra. Actually, they're going to bring in no, they're going to bring in Manny. Manny is going to come in. Manny Parra, 10 wins, 8 losses, 4.37, 4.39 ERA, 166 innings pitched, 181 hits, 147 strikeouts, and 74 walks. So let's take a look here at the stats real quick as we do say goodbye to Carlos. Carlos has pitched 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run, and ERA of 4.3. He's going to have to face Rich, Brian, and Jonathan. Here's the pitch to Rich. Rich is 1 for 2 on the day. And that's going to be 5-6. 5-6 is a blank. And that's going to be 1-3. 1-3 is a double. That's a double for Rich. So Rich leading off with a double. The Giants got that momentum back, it looks like, after that home run. All right, infield going to double play depth. Strategy roll 12. Brian Bocock, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-5, blank. 6-2, question mark 8. Power hit to Kepler. And that's going to be a 7. That is going to be a single. Do we get an extra base out of Rich? That we do. And that is a 2. And 2 is less than 4. So Rich is going to score. And the Giants now have a 3-run lead over the Brewers. Giants trying to get their first win. All right, and that is going to bring up Jonathan Sanchez, and they said nope to Jonathan. So that is going to be Scott McClanahan to come in to pinch hit. All right, here's the pitch to Scott. Infield at double play depth, strategy roll 14. And that is going to be 3-2. 3-2, hit by pitch. That's a 0. Manny gives a -7. 2-2, double star 6. Fly ball out there to Hart. Out number 1, we go to the top of the order. Dave Roberts. Strategy roll 18. Roberts is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. There's a run scored. And that's going to be 4-2. 4-2 is a strike. That's a 10. The 17, too high. And that's going to be 2-6. Ground ball to second. No double play there. That is a 4. Runner on first. Forced out at second. And Roberts on with a fielder's choice on that. So they got him on at second, but Roberts is on at first, so 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Eugenio Velez. Strategy roll 15. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-6. 6-6 is an possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 3-4. Ground ball back to the pitcher. No error there. Sing, take me out to the ball game. They are ahead. We do have a right coming up. So let's see. Nope, Sandler already pitched. How about Vinny? Vinny pitched 2. How about Oris. They're going to bring in Oris Matos to pitch. Oris Matos, let's take a look at his stats here. He has 1 win, 2 losses, a 4.79 ERA. He's pitched 20.2 2/3 innings, allowed 26 hits, 16 strikeouts, and 8 walks. I'm going to take a look at the stats real quick here. Jonathan Sanchez went 6 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run, ERA of 3.0. Let's take a look here at the box score as we are in the bottom half of as we went. So San Francisco in that 6th inning took the lead on that grand slam home run, and they made it a 3-run lead in the 7th, in the top half of the inning, giving them 5. Milwaukee only scored in the 3rd inning, and they've been scoreless ever since. So San Francisco right now, 5 runs on 8 hits. Milwaukee, 2 runs on 4 hits with 1 error. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Giants. We go to the bottom of the 7th, as we did sing, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. It's going to be Jason, Ricky, and Kepler due up for the Brew Crew. Here's the pitch to Jason. Jason is 0 for 2 on the day. That's going to be 6-4. That's going to be a strike. That's a 6. That's a 3. And they struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Ricky Weeks. Weeks is 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-3. Home run. 8. That's a 9. That's an 8. And Ricky Weeks hits a home run here. Crowd goes wild. And Ricky puts them within 2. Remember, no lead is safe here in Inside Pitch. Gabe Kepler. Kepler 1 for 3. Here's the pitch to Kepler. That's going to be 4-1. 4-1 is a range play at Miller Park. 5-2. S+8. To Davis. Davis's range is in a 1-3. That's a 2. He got him out. So 2 outs. Prince Fielder up. Fielder is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-1. 1-1. Range play. No, we go at the ballpark. Sorry, that's going to be 5-4. And that is going to be a home run. That's an 18. That's an HR7. So that's going to be past Roberts. That's a 15. That's an 18. And Fielder hits a home run. So 2 home runs in this inning, back to back. Ricky and Prince both with a home run now. And the Brew Crew is within 1. All right, let's see if Oris can get out of this inning. Ryan Braun, 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. It's going to be 6-3. That's a home run. That's a 19. We have a tie ball game. And that is going to do it for Oris. They do giving up that lead. The Giants are not happy on that one. And they're going to go with Sergio Romo as they make that call to the bullpen. Romo has a special K. That's why they want to get him in here for this. He can face 4 batters, so we do say goodbye to Oris. Oris only pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 3 home runs, gave up that 3-run lead, 38.57. Giants not happy about that, but the crowd here at Miller Park is. They want to see the Brewers win, and that's going to be 6-4. That's going to be a range play, and that's going to be 4-1. That's a 14, by the way, so that's outside of the range. 4-1 is a single past past Roberts. Range is in a 1-4. That's a 5. And Hall gets on with a single. All right, Corey Hart. Hart is 0 for 3. Strategy roll. 6 is a 6. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-1. Double star. Fly ball to Roberts. And that retires the side. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. We go to the top. After 7, the Brewers have came back to tie this game up at 5. We go to the top of the 8th. It is Randy, Benji, and Raja due up for the Giants. Giants looking to take that lead back. 3-2, hit by pitch, no. Randy is 2 for 3 on the day. 5-2, ground ball to the shortstop. For out number 1. Benji, here's the pitch to Benji. Benji is 2 for 3 with a double, a home run. With a run and 4 RBIs. 3-6, strikeout, that's a 4. That's a 1. He struck him out. Howard doing his job here. And here's Rajah Davis. Davis is 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch. 4-4. Range play. 6-1. Over to Broad. Broad's range is in a 1-3. That's a 2. That's an out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th as the Brewers retire them in order. It is JJ, Manny, and Jason due up for the Brew Crew. JJ Hardy. Hardy is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. They are leaving Romo in, and that's going to be 6-4. Range play. 5. However, that is a strike. Manny Parra, they're not going to let him pitch. They're going to bring in Brad Nelson. Nelson to pinch hit. Here's the pitch. Sergio can face one more batter for 5. Home run chance on a 1-9. That's an 8. However, Brad does not have any home runs. 20 is outside of the range. 4-3, question mark 9. On a 1, that's a double. And Brad leads off with a double. Brewers are not, they're going to pinch run Brad. They're going to have Escobar come in to pinch run. We do have a sacrifice play, so infield going to come in. Here's the sac play. Sergio tired. Strategy roll 15. That's going to be a 5-3. That's a strike. However, that's a bunt. That is a successful sacrifice bunt. And with that, we have to say goodbye to the pitcher, Sergio did with 2 runs. They're going to bring in we have a right, left coming up. We're going to bring in Jack. All right, here's the pitch. Jack. Oh, let's take a look here at Jack. Jack has 3 wins, 2 losses, a 4.88 ERA, 48 innings pitched, allowed 57 hits, 39 strikeouts, and 22 walks. However, the Brewers have a runner in scoring position. Strategy roll is a 6. Here's the pitch. 6-3. Home run chance on a 1-14. That's a 5. That's a 1. And the Brewers have retaken the lead on a 2-run home run. And the crowd here at Miller Park goes wild. All right, here's the pitch to Kepler. Kepler is 1 for 4 in the day. And that is going to be 4-6. That's going to be a strike. That's a 9. That's a 10. He struck him out. All right, and Solomon Torres is going to come in to try to get the save here. Torres, let's take a look here. His stats. 1 loss. 12.0 ERA, a 120 ERA. Pitched only 1/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Trying to get them to see if we can get the save here. He's going to face Jose, Rich, and Brian. Let's take a look here at the stats here. Jason Chancellor pitched only 1/3 of an inning there. Had 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strike, 1 home run, ERA of a 30. So, and Manny Parra, 2 innings pitched, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 1 strikeout, ERA 4.50. He's going to face Jose, Rich, and Brian. Take a look here at the box score after 8. Milwaukee came back. They gave up those 3 runs in the 7th, tied, and then they came up to take the lead in the East. So 7 runs on 10 hits for Milwaukee. San Francisco, 5 runs, still on 8 hits. And Jose, they're going to pinch hit for Jose. They're going to bring in Fred Lewis. Fred Lewis to pinch hit. 5-6, wild pitch. That's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll that. 6-2, that's a walk. All right, they walk him to get to Rich. Rich is 2 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-3. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 9. That's an 18. The 18 too high. and that's going to be 1-3. 1-3 is a fly ball to Braun for out number 1. Brian Bocock, 1 for 3 on the day. Strategy rolls are turned off. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 5-3. That's a strike. That's a 20. That's a 6. He struck him out. And Chestner not taking that hit as well. So Ryan Durham comes in to pinch hit. Here's the pitch to Ryan. Ryan batting a .444 average. As he pinch hits in this game. 1-6. Walk plus. That's a 24. We add 11 to that. So the tying run on, and the go-ahead run now comes to the plate. Dave Roberts. Roberts, 1 for 4. And that is going to be a 3-6. And the Giants are down to the last out. That's a 10. That's 16 too high. 2-6. Ground ball to Weeks. And that's the ball game, folks. And the Brewers defeat the Giants 7-5. Final line score coming right up. So Milwaukee came back to win this 7-5. Milwaukee, 7 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. The Giants, 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Manny Parra gets the win. Sergio Romo gets the loss. Salmon Torres picks up the win. Benji gets the home run. Kepler, Prince, Ricky with 2 home runs in this game, and Ryan Braun all hit home runs in the game today. This was a little bit of a home run fest here. So Manny Parra gets the win. He's 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strike, ERA 4.50. Sergio Romo gets the loss, 1 inning pitched, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strike, ERA of a 9.0. Salmon Torres gets the save, pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 walks, 1 strike, 27.69 for the ERA for him. So that's going to do it for us here at Miller Park. If you enjoyed the video, give a thumbs up on your way through the turnstiles. And until next time, I'm Skinny 007, and we'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.